The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jaroszewski and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalize early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason. What a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Dribble. Got Andra down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
Welcome to the District 7 Babe Ruth matchup between the away team Northern Cass Express and the home team Kindred Vikings. I'm Brooks Huber, joined by Josh Almaris. Josh, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Brooks. Nice night here in Kindred. Excited for some Babe Ruth baseball action.
Oh yeah, this is the home opener for Kindred, and Northern Cass is their 5th game of the season. They're 1-3 so far. Room for improvement, and we're gonna have a great baseball game today.
Yeah, it's feeling a little bit warm out, 88 degrees, feels like 90, just a gentle breeze here, but we're playing summer baseball, so an exciting night coming ahead of us.
Yeah, it's a little high. You know, you said it feels like 90, almost feels like 100 sitting up here.
That's right. That's exactly right,
number
yes.
21, right fielder, Jace Aronson. Batting 8, number 00, first baseman, Brooks Crockett.
Starting lineup's going now. Brooks, what do you say we take a quick commercial break and make sure everything's good, and we'll come back and go through the starting lineups with our fans in just a little bit.
Let's do it.
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a 4th-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
We know it's a difficult conversation, but you can give your family peace of mind by sharing your final wishes. Pre-planning your funeral with the caring and experienced team at Bolger Funeral Home means your needs and requests will be honored. Take away the stress and burden of expense during their time of grief with the team your neighbors and community have trusted for generations. Schedule a meeting with Bolger Funeral Home and Cremation Services today.
Cheyenne Septic Service is your go-to for residential and commercial pumping of your septic and holding tanks. Plus, they provide pre-sale real estate pumping and inspections. Don't buy a new home or sell your current home without it. Cheyenne Septic Service is always on call 24/7 for any emergency services that may be required at your home or business. Call 701-317-2756. That's 701-317-2756. Cheyenne Septic Service.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcasted on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Johnson.
Here we go, Brooks. You ready?
I'm ready. Brock Johnson is leading off for Northern Cass Express.
Other way, Cody Waitson.
Oh, Cody Waitson. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Great start. First pitch will be called as a strike by the ump.
First pitch at 6:03.
0-1 count. It's going to be fouled off directly behind home plate for the second strike of the at-bat.
Nice job by Brock. They're attacking this batter, getting up 0-2. We'll see what he comes with now. Way up on this guy. Don't want to leave anything too far over the plate. You don't want to hit him either.
You don't, no. Well, that was a wild pitch. Luckily, nobody was on base.
It was so wild that nobody needed to, that he didn't give any freebies away.
No. 1-2 count. And that's going to be hit up in the air. It's going to be caught.
Nice job there by Gabe Iverson at second base. Not an easy play, but a very good job by Gabe there, collecting the first out for the Vikings.
And that's going to be called as a ball.
Kason Miller up to bat, second baseman. Where's number 16 for the Express?
We have 1 out and 1 ball so far. It's going to be called another ball right there. 2-0 count for Kindred.
Nice pitch there by Brock. Brock's really brings some good heat. Just a 14-year-old, first year playing Babe Ruth. On the top of the first, 1 out. 2-1 count for Brock here.
That's going to be fouled backwards, making it a 2-2 count with 1 out.
Help on foul balls would be appreciated. Take them over to the concession stand, grab a treat, and then please bring the ball back to the dugout.
PA announcer is trying to get all those balls back into play. Ball's going to be hit. It's going to lean foul into left field, and that's going to be over the road. And you see somebody from Northern Cass already running to get it. Love the hustle right there.
That is good hustle.
So it's still 2-2 count. It's going to be a high. 3-2 count, full count. Nobody on base, 1 out.
See how very important you challenge this guy right here. Johnson just needs to make sure he throws a strike, no freebies.
And they're gonna let him take his base.
Check swing. Check down, and the first base ump said he did not go, so Johnson gives up his first walk to Kason Miller. It's going to bring up number 6 center fielder Hunter Kemet.
This is Hunter Kemet's first at bat of the day. The ball is going to go up high again. 1-0 count.
Let's see. Our mics might be a little bit low. We'll work on that here. Play around with that and see if we got it squared away.
Going to call a strike right there. 1-1 count. We're sitting at about 13 pitches so far. And it's going to go high once more, making that ball 2.
Johnson's got some good velocity, no doubt about that. He's just got to make sure he finds a zone. You don't want to give up a couple of freebies here. First batter, he really did a nice job of attacking.
Yes, he did. That's going to be strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Might have gotten a little lucky on that one. Looked like a high strike, but he'll take it.
Right? Take what the ump gives you.
Good pitch.
And that's going to be strike 3. Struck out swinging. That'll be the first strikeout today. Presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Parker Anderson now up to bat for the Northern Cass Express. He has someone on base, but there are 2 outs. And he's going to swing, strike out on the first one. Strike 2.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Brock. He looked like he's been having a tough time locating his off speed, but that one looked perfect. If he can dial in on that, he's gonna have a really successful day today.
I agree with that. And that's going to be another strike swinging, and that's a strikeout to end the inning.
Top half of the first inning, the Express get no runs on no hits. They leave 1 on base, and after 1 half of play, score is 0-0.
We'll be back right after this break.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything with love. Get it today and make your taste buds dance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Welcome back to Kindred. We have a 0-0 ball game heading into the bottom of the first. Parker Anderson on the mound for Northern Cass Express.
His battery mate will be Colin Mitchell. Vikings will send to the plate the following lineup: Brock Johnson leading off, Tyler Gronwald in the 2 spot, and Sawyer Hess batting 3. Luke Starcevic hitting cleanup for the Vikings. He'll be followed by Fisher Johnson, Graham Hess, Max Bernier, Carson Getty, Brady Baumgarten, and Gabe Iverson. Vikings will hit 10. Max Bernier going to be the extra hitter for the Vikings. A lefty on the mound in Anderson.
Lefties are wild cards sometimes.
They are. Vikings getting their first at-bats of the year. We'll see how they go. The Vikings are a pretty young team. They have some
Brock Johnson. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You take it, Brooks.
Yeah, so Brock Johnson, who just pitched last inning, he's going to be leading off for Kindred. We're going to call the first one a strike. I call that a foul ball.
Yeah, that was close. That kind of looked like a fair ball. If Johnson's got to make sure he runs that out until it's killed right away. Could have been called in play, but it was dead. 0-2 count now. See how Brock battles against.
He's going to get hit. Hit by pitch right there. That's going to put a runner on first.
Parker Anderson did a good job of attacking the zone there, and then one got away from him. Brock Johnson led off the game very similar. Johnson's pitch in that case was so wild it didn't hit him, but Parker stuck him right in the back.
Tyler Grunwald now up to bat.
Johnson's got a lot of speed. We'll see if he uses it here.
Looks like they tried to pick him off there, but was not successful.
Nice to get a good look at what the lefty's got for a move here. Johnson stays put. Pitch comes in for a ball.
So 0 outs, runner on first, and that will be strike 1 for this at bat.
Nice swing by Tyler Gronwald, right fielder for the Vikings. Looks like somebody's missing a sign somewhere along the way, or else Coach Eggman's just angry. Johnson takes second base, no problem.
He did that with ease right there.
Tyler, catch your coach the whole time, Tyler.
And it'll be a 2-1 count.
Tyler and Brock, the 1-2 punch for the Vikings, both 14-year-olds, first-year Babe Ruth guys.
It's going to go foul. Looks like it's going to hit us there for a second.
Yeah, we haven't had any come in here yet. We're excited for the opportunity to catch one, though. Brooks, you got your glove on?
I don't, but I would love a souvenir.
You're going to have to bare-hand it.
And that's going to be, we're going to call that a ball. Full count.
Like it missed off the plate outside a bit.
So 0 outs here. Runner on second. Full count.
Anderson steps off the rubber here. Johnson's got a lot of speed. He's a fast guy. Third baseman's playing way back. I'm thinking Eggman's trying to get him over to third base here.
They're going to call that a strike 3 looking. That'll be the first strikeout for Parker Anderson.
Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout there. Tyler Gronwald's got to make sure he goes down swinging on that. Can't look at that. I mean, he didn't seem like he liked the call, but no matter what, it was too close of a pitch to take with 2 strikes. Got to make some contact and move Johnson over.
For sure. I had to turn down the volume on the walkout song because we don't want to get copyrighted here at Magnitude Sports. So sorry, Barbie song, but listeners at home will not be listening to that.
Good read there by Johnson. Colin Mitchell behind the dish wasn't able to hang on to that ball. Just squirted away, not too far. Johnson had a good lead, was aggressive, got to third, no problem. So Sawyer Hess, got to get him in.
They're going to call that a ball. Ball 2. 2-0 count. 1 out, runner on third. Very good base running early on. Took a hit by pitch all the way to third. Pretty impressive. We're going to call that a strike.
Well, Sawyer Hess hitting in the 3-hole. He's got one job here. He's got to put this ball in play so that Johnson can score. A lot of options with the speed at third. He's got himself in a hole now, 2-2. Can't go down looking, no matter what here. He's got to battle. We'll see what Hess can do. Parker Anderson picking up a strikeout would be huge.
And they're going to call it a foul ball right there. He keeps his at-bat alive. They're going to call that a ball.
Full count. Third, Johnson. Oh, man.
They pick out Brock Johnson.
Got lucky there, I think.
We're going to call him safe. Risky business right there.
Great job by Cody Waitson at third base. He snagged a ball in the dirt, and Johnson did not slide. I thought they were going to ring him up. I think the Vikings got away with a call there.
I think they did too. Great awareness by the catcher to throw it there, too.
There's a fly ball. Johnson going to be tagging. It's shallow right. He should tag. Ball's down anyway.
That's going to be dropped right in the middle of 3 Northern Cass Express players in about right field.
Well, I'm not going to be as generous as our score guy over there. That's an error in my opinion.
I was thinking the same thing, but I mean, I wasn't going to be the first person to say it.
Yeah, Jace Aronson's got to catch that ball. Quisling, he does have a heart after all, but it's an error in my book.
I agree.
Luke Starcevic up for the Vikings right now. Pickoff attempt by Anderson. Pass dives back safely. Luke Starcevic is making his Viking debut right now. Batting fourth.
That's going to be a good hit.
Yep, that's a base hit right there.
Solid single left for Starcevic. Up the second.
That's going to put a runner on second and first now for Kindred. And Fisher Johnson's going to be up to bat for Kindred. Looks like he's batting lefty.
Fisher Johnson, another one of the young 14-year-olds on the roster for the Vikings. Where's number 1? Playing shortstop tonight.
He chops at it, but will he get it there? And he's going to be safe because it got dropped. Runner's going to run to third. Slides at home, safe. Kindred's making moves right now. They have a runner on first and third.
Kason Miller, the second baseman, did a nice job there. I thought he threw a ball. Brooks Crockett went off his glove. I'm going to call that an E3.
Johnson reaches on the ear.
Do you think if he would have caught that, he would have been out?
I think so. I think I think that Kason Miller did a really nice job of attacking that ball. Set his foot, threw it over. Just unfortunate for the Express that it tipped off of Crockett's glove, but I think he'd have been out there. Great hustle by Fisher. Vikings get a second run across in the process. Starcevic now at third.
That's a big strike for Northern Cass right there. One that they desperately need.
Well, Anderson's doing a nice job of getting balls that should be outs for his team. He's working on out number 4 here now. Vikings leading 2-0 with runners on first and third. Graham Hess up to bat.
One's across the board with 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out.
Johnson going to take off here. Ball's in the dirt.
And he's going to easily get to second.
Ball climbed inside the chest protector of Colin Mitchell there.
So a double here could get 2 runs through home and make it a 4-0 game.
Single should score 2 here. Johnson's got lots of speed at second.
Oh, he does.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, even a base hit here will be good. And that's going to be foul in our direction, a little bit low. 2-2 count. And that's going to be fouled right up the first baseline. Going to keep it a 2-2 count. Bottom of the first.
Once again, Graham Hess, one job, get that ball in play, ideally to the outfield. He puts anything on the ground, Starcevic should score, other than to the pitcher. He's got to put this ball in play here.
That's going to be a ball, making a full count. Parker Anderson needs a strike to get out of this jam right here.
Hess is living on the edge there. That ball was pretty darn close to a strike.
And that's going to be fouled. If he can get on base with this at bat, that would be pretty successful with how many fouls he's hit.
Get a secondary out there, Fisher.
Parker Anderson gets hit right up to the second baseman. Second baseman's going to throw it to first. That's going to be out. But it won't be before one more run scores and a runner advanced to third.
Yeah, great job there by Graham Hess of putting that ball in play. Hard hit ground ball. Nice job by Brody Zeski of Northern Cass to get that ball across the diamond to Crockett, pick up the second out. But at the end of the day, the Vikings are happy with that, getting Starcevic in, rewarding him for his nice clean single. And a good base running there by Fisher Johnson to scoot on over to third. Successful at bat by Graham. Great job.
Hit in the air to left field. Will it drop? No, it's going to be caught. And that's how we're going to end the inning.
Max Bernier with a hard hit ball to left field. Probably the second hardest hit ball of that inning, but he doesn't get the reward for it. Great catch out there in left field by Riker Stroman. In the bottom half of the first inning, the Vikings pick up 3 runs on just 1 hit. There were 2 Northern Cass errors, and after 1 inning complete, Vikings lead 3-0.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
And we are back in Kindred as Kindred leads 3-0 over Northern Cass. Northern Cass is going to be up to bat to start the second. Josh, what are you liking so far from this game?
I think Parker Anderson did a nice job there of attacking the strike zone. A few errors on the express hurt him. He had to fight for 5 outs in that first inning, and the Vikings made him pay. The Vikings are a good team. Luke Starcevic had a really nice hit to get the hitting started for the Vikings. Brock Johnson was stealthy on the base paths. Graham Hess battled the 2-strike at bat to pick up an RBI, and even Max Bernier had a big hit there out to left field. Nice catch by Stroman to keep him off the base paths and end the inning. So a couple of good things on both parts. Express certainly going to have to clean things up if they want to stay in this game.
For sure. Ball 1. We have Brock Johnson pitching to Colin Mitchell, the catcher for Northern Cass. This is his first at-bat of the day.
Yep, it'll be Mitchell and Zeski and then Aronson for the Express.
That's going to be a hit right into right field, but it's going to be caught by the right fielder for the first out of the second inning.
Tyler Gronwald out there and right. Unfortunately, that's in the dead zone of our camera there. Just have to trust us, but Tyler Gronwald made that look nice and easy. It's kind of like 2 hard hit balls now, back to back. Max Bernier had a good hard one to left field, and the left fielder snagged it. Gronwald returns the favor. Good swing by Colin Mitchell there.
Yeah, great contact on that one.
Zeski up to bat now. Where's number 22 and plays shortstop. Johnson looking good, attacking the strike zone.
He's been pitching very well thus far. I'm going to call that ball 2. Or no, sorry, ball 1. My apologies.
Nice pitch there on the outside part of the plate, down in the zone. Now I think Johnson's going to come back with a hard fastball. Going to rear back, and it's going to be tough for Zeski to follow that up. Oh,
that's going to be fouled up in the air, and looks like it's going to be over the press box here.
Good job by Brody Zeski. Fighting that off.
The sun looks like it's trying to come out now. Looks a little brighter than it was a couple minutes ago.
I think the sun could take a break here. We've had plenty of sun today.
That's going to be strike 3, struck out swinging. That will be the third strikeout for Brock Johnson, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Number 21, right fielder, Jace.
Yeah, big thank you to our sponsors, Kindred Express Lane. They have the scoreboard. Thank you to Jason Getty and his crew.
Strike 1.
Thank you to Tommy's Express Car Wash, MLGC, Runnings, and Popeyes. We appreciate all our sponsors jumping on board to allow us covering.
Strike 2. Popeyes has some good chicken. That wasn't like a paid sponsor right there, but I thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah.
That's going to be, it might be fair. That's going to be out. It doesn't even matter.
Great inning there by Brock Johnson, really attacking the zone. Express get no hits, no runs. They leave nobody on base. Clean inning for the Vikings after 1.5 complete. Vikings 3, Express 0.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuffed pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football field, just 3 inches away from Highway 15 in Kindred. While you're fueling up, be sure and grab a snack and a cold beverage for the road. Kindred Express Lane wishes the Kindred Post 117 Vikings the best of luck. Go Vikings!
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. We're excited to be calling some District 7 Babe Ruth baseball. Want to once again thank some of our sponsors: Bolger Funeral Home, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Cheyenne Septic Service, Kindred State Bank, Stein Seed, Gotta Go Driving, Park Company Realtors, Nipstead Farms and Nipstead Management Solutions, Kindred Storage and Kindred Area Arts Partnership. Also want to thank Dakota Fins and Feathers. As we get into the bottom of the second inning, Carson Getty leading off for the Vikings. He'll be followed up by Brady Baumgarten and Gabe Iverson, the 8, 9, 10 hitters for the Vikings.
First pitch will be a ball for Parker Anderson. And it's going to be second one will be a ball as well, going a little too high. So Giffey, he's batting lefty. I always love watching a lefty batter because they just do it a little bit differently.
Carson Getty.
Oh, Getty.
Yeah, there is a Giffey on the other team, though, and you got his name right.
I did, but yeah, wrong.
Wouldn't that be something if we got a Giffey and a Getty that are both left-handed?
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That'll be a ball 4.
Brings up number 10, left fielder, Brady Baumgarten.
Getty draws the walk. We bring up Brady Baumgarten, left fielder, wearing number 10 for the Vikings. Takes a look down at Coach Eggman for the signs. Carson Getty's got some speed. Wouldn't be surprised if he's in motion here. Give me a check back to first. Getty dives back safely.
Yeah, you gotta love the aggressiveness. You gotta think he's gonna keep trying to steal for second. First pitch of the at-bat will be, and there he's gonna run back to second. He'll be safe. First pitch is a ball. That's going to be hit right in between the second and third baseman. And that's going to put runners on first and second.
Nice job there by Brady Baumgarten. Getting a pitch he can do something good with. He turns on it and puts it between the shortstop and third baseman, picking up the third hit for the Vikings. Second hit for the Vikings. Second on my book. That'll bring up the 10 hitter. Gabe Iverson, second baseman, winner number 8.
They're going to call that ball 1.
Good job by the bottom of the order of the Vikings by getting a couple guys on base. Carson drawing the walk and Brady picking up the hit.
He shows bunt. That's going to be strike 1.
That third baseman playing as deep as he is, if Gabe can get this down the third base line, this is not going to be a sac bunt. It will be a base hit bunt. Pulls back on a strike, though.
So it's strike 2, so you got to think at this point he's not going to be bunting. He's going to be trying to swing, correct?
I would think so. Let's see if he can work out of a 1-2 hole.
And that's going to be a swing strikeout. And that'll be the second strikeout for Parker Anderson.
That gets us back to the top of the order, number 9, pitcher Brock Johnson.
Now we're at the top of the order. Brock Johnson, his second at-bat of the year with Kindred here.
He was hit by a pitch in the first, stole a base, and then ended up scoring the first run of the season for the Vikings.
We're going to call that a ball.
Good take there by Brock. That's not a pitch. Even if it was a strike, it was a good pitch by Parker, but you don't want to be swinging at that. He's going to get something better in the at-bat to hit.
That could be it.
Fly
Is
ball.
it going to trail into foul territory? It will. Brock Johnson got his first hit of the year. Not quite.
Brock Johnson, the leadoff man for the Vikings. Yeah, that was a good pitch. Good pitch by Parker. Right down looked like the heart of the plate there. Johnson maybe wishing he could have swung at that one. Wishing he would have swung at that one.
1-2 count. And that's going to be hit right at the third baseman. Third baseman just going to run to third base and get him out.
Very nice play by Cody Waits in there, not only corralling that ball, but hustling over to third and taking out Carson Getty, the leadoff runner. Go as a 5U putout, and a fielder's choice for Brock.
So now same positioning as last at bat, just with one more out.
Tyler Gronwald, right fielder, up to bat for the Vikings.
And that ball is just going to go flying. Runners are going to be advancing to second and third off a wild pitch.
Well, the bottom of the order did their job. They got 2 of their 3 bottom of the guys on. Now it's the top of the order's got to get them in. Tyler Gronwald, 5, has a chance to give the Vikings a 5-run lead.
I'm going to call that strike 1. Kindred trying to get at least one of their runners to hit home. They're facing 2 outs. That's going to be a low ball 2.
Tyler Gronwald struck out in his first at bat in the first inning.
That's going to be hit right in between. And some players for Northern Cass were confused where the ball went. Doesn't matter. 2 more runs scored. It is now a 5-0 ball game.
Yeah, nice job there by Tyler of hitting the ball the other way. Good attempt by Cason Miller. Tough play. goes in the books as Gronwald gets a hit and picks up a couple of big RBIs. Gronwald not being held on either. We'll see if he takes second base here. He does. Nice job by the youngster.
And will he get there? He will. The ball's just going to keep on rolling. What do you think? Do you think he could have made it to third there? Or?
Nope, there's a rule, Brooks, in baseball. You don't make the third out at third. And he's got plenty of speed there at second base to score on a base hit here. So Sawyer Hess puts his ball into the outfield, and Gronwald should score no problem. But again, go back to that at bat by Gronwald. Really nice job of hitting the inside of the ball, going the other way of the field with the pitch. Now he might take off here.
See, I love calling these types of games with an actual coach because you learn so much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so the Vikings, they get the bottom of the order. You want to get on base, and they did a nice job. They weren't able to drive in the runs. They got to 2 outs, and it's a nice shift for the Vikings. They get Tyler to drive those 2 runs in, and then very good recognition. He's not being held on first base. Takes second, and just like that, he's on third. Could tack on another run here, and just like that, the score could be doubled.
That's going to be high, ball 2. 2-0 count, 2 outs, runner on third in scoring position.
Sawyer Hess up to bat, third baseman.
That's going to be hit. Oh, barely foul.
Good swing by Sawyer there.
I think you moved that foul line a couple inches to the left. That's fair play. It was that close.
It was very close, yes.
That's only strike 1 for Kindred, so it's not the end of the world.
Good take there by Sawyer.
That's going to make it a 3-1 count.
Hess has the most controversial play of the day here. Supposedly got a hit in the first inning, according to one source. The next source says the right fielder should have had it. So we're calling it an error, but he did score a run. Here's a fly ball.
And that was when there was 3 guys both going for it, and none of them did. Was that?
No, that was the fly ball to the right fielder.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's the fly ball to the pitcher, and that one's not debatable because Anderson seals the deal and ends it in the second inning here. Vikings do pick up 2 runs. One nice hit from Tyler Gronwald in that inning. They strand 1 guy, and we have a new score after 2 innings. Vikings 5, Express 0.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors has been your local Kindred area realtor for over 10 years. She'll help you find the home you're really looking for. Growing up in Gary, Minnesota, and graduating from NDSU, Jamie has made her home in Kindred, proudly cheering on the home team in blue. Buying or selling? Make that call to Jamie R. Swenson at 701-799-1779 or visit connectwithjamie.com to browse new listings and listen to the Realtor Moms podcast. Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors supports the Kindred players of today and hometown rookies of tomorrow.
Welcome back to Kindred. We have a 5-0 ball game in favor of Kindred over Northern Cass in this District 7 Babe Ruth matchup. Looking at the bottom of the third right here. What do you want to see out of Northern Cass in this inning?
Yeah, top of the third here.
Top of the third.
Be Brooks Crockett, Riker Stroman, and then back to the top of the order with Cody Waits and They need to get some runners on. They need to cut into this lead a little bit. Brock Johnson was really dialed in the last inning, only threw 10 pitches. So they want to get him. They want to get some guys on base and start chipping away at this lead. Brooks Crockett up to bat, first baseman for the Express.
That's going to be a wild pitch. No one on base. Call it a ball. Ball 2.
And on the Vikings side of things right now, once you pick up a couple extra runs like that, enemy number 1 is free ride. So you got to make sure you're attacking the zone here. Brock Johnson's got to make these guys earn their way on base. You give a couple freebies, and that momentum can switch pretty fast. Freebie number 1 given away.
That'll be 4 balls. A nice little walk. Maybe that can result in some momentum for the Express.
Never want to see walks. You especially don't want to see them after you've scored a couple runs. And you certainly don't want to see them when it's the bottom of the order up to bat. Brooks Crockett, the 8-hitter. Now up to bat is Riker Stroman, the 9-hitter. Brock's just got to go back to what pounding the zone, just like he did the last inning. Attack the zone. Nice job there.
Strike 1.
Runner goes.
And will he make it to? He will make it to second without even having to slide.
Crockett steals second.
Yeah, Crockett stole second there. Good base run on his part. Graham Hess threw a decent ball over there. Might have almost like it caught the Vikings sleeping a little bit.
I heard on the guy on second's only a 7th grader. Remarkable stuff right here. And that's going to be ball 1.
One count here to Stroman.
Another lefty batter right here.
Well.
And that'll be strike 2.
If I'm the Vikings here, Brock Johnson just got to pump a strike. Doesn't have to be too fancy with it. Doesn't need to waste a pitch. Just pump a fastball. Nice pitch there. Looked like the umpire was ready to ring him up there, but Hess has got to hang on to that ball. I think if Graham Hess catches that.
The ump certainly thought about it. He gave a lot of thought before saying what he was going to call, and they're going to call that a drop. Strike.
That brings up the leadoff batter, number 8, third baseman.
So our count was off there, Brooks. I thought that was ball 3.
I thought that was ball 3 too.
Let's take a break there, Brooks. Coach Eggman going to come out and have a conversation with with Brock. We'll take a break with these guys. Welcome back to Kindred. Express are getting exactly what they needed to answer from the Vikings 2-run second inning and 5-run lead. They got their 8 and 9 guys, both reach on walks, and now it's back to the top of the order with Cody Wadeson, Kaysen Miller, and Hunter Kemet. Nobody out, and 2 on for the Express. Good job by Brock Johnson there of attacking the zone. throwing in a strike. Cody Waitson flew out to second baseman Gabe Iverson in his first at bat.
I apologize for the score right now. I'm not sure how there's -4 errors on the screen right now, but we are working to get that fixed. There's also not 4 for Kindred.
Kindred has 4 hits. The Express have yet to get a hit yet. Express have 2 errors. And here's a double play opportunity for the Vikings. They get 1 at second.
And they're not going to get the 1 on first, but second, yeah, 1 out.
Waitson reaches on the fielder's choice. Stroman is forced.
Nice job there by Gabe Iverson, fielding that cleanly and getting the ball over to Fisher Johnson.
Baseman Kason Miller.
Nice job by Brock Johnson. A pump and strikes are a good visit by Coach Eggman. Going to be first and third here for the Express. And up to bat is Kason Miller, second baseman, number 16. Runner goes. No play on for the Vikings.
He's going to safely make it to second.
Waitson steals second.
So runners on second and third. 2 in prime scoring position with only 1 out and 1 ball. And they're going to call that ball 2.
Miller drew a walk in his first at bat, first inning. Johnson's down on the count here, 2-0.
That's a high strike for strike 1.
Yeah, not a pitch Miller should have swung at. He'd be up 3-0 in the count right now. We'll see if Johnson can use that to his advantage here. Good job, ground ball to third base.
They're going to try to get him out at first, and they're going to call him out, and that's how we're going to be ending the inning.
Just the second out there.
Oh, second out. My apologies for getting some people's hopes up right there. No, that's only the second out.
So we'll call that an RBI for Kason Miller. Brooks Crockett scoots in. And a nice play there by Sawyer Hess, but when he's playing in like that, I would have liked to see him throw the guy out at home. He had an opportunity, no doubt. If he'd have thrown that to his brother Graham at the plate, the runner would have been out. Learning moment that I'm sure Coach Eggman will have with Sawyer. Nice play to get the out.
That'll be a strike.
Yep, Brock's working nice now. Gets an 0-2 count on Hunter Kemet.
So 0 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 strike to close out the inning as he's closing in on 50 pitches. That's going to be hit foul. Will it be caught before it goes foul? It will.
Great catch there.
Phenomenal play on the ball, and that's going to take us to the middle of the third.
Yep, Sawyer Hess, nice play out there. The Express get 1 run on no hits. There was no Kindred errors. We have a new score after 2.5. Vikings 5, Express 1.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
Welcome back to Kindred. Josh, what are you liking right now from what you're seeing?
Well, good job of the Express there in the top half of the third inning and getting their bottom of the order guys on and getting them around, answering. Like I said earlier, they need to chip away at that lead, and they did a nice job of that. So if you're an Express fan right now, you want a clean inning, no more runs scored by the Vikings. Vikings fans want to see some more runs put on the board. They scored in the first, scored in the second, looking to do the same in the third. Dangerous guy at the plate, and Luke Starcevic. He'll be followed by Fisher Johnson and Graham Hess, middle of the lineup for the Vikings. Luke Starcevic wearing number 99, playing first base for the Vikings.
It's a pretty cool number to have, 99. You know, all these kids, they like single digits now, but it's good to see 99 still represented.
Who's the most famous number 99 that you know?
I mean, you got to go J.J. Watt, 3-time defensive player of the year. Well, okay, if we're going baseball, Aaron Judge, obviously.
All right.
My mind went right to football there.
Sure, yeah. See, and I would have went Wayne Gretzky. So
okay.
I would have met in the middle with Aaron Judge for sure.
Right.
We'd all circle back to that.
Yeah, see, I didn't know if you were asking about baseball or not, as that's ball 3.
Now we got a Mark Gastineau. So we all have for those listeners, they can figure out what generations that we have up here right now. Starcevic takes a quick walk there.
Ball 4. Yeah, I was a big J.J. Watt guy when he was over with the Texans. Yeah, that one picture where his whole nose is all bloody is one of the coolest pictures I've ever seen in sports.
Yeah, 99 is a unique number, a memorable number. And then we go to the opposite end of the spectrum with Fisher Johnson wearing number 1.
That begs the question, who's your favorite number 1? That's going to be a wild pitch and runner to second, and he's going to make it there with ease.
Yeah, I think Luke's going to hear a little bit of coaching from Coach Eggman there, as he thought he was going to jog in there safely and ended up good throw, could have potentially gotten him.
Yeah, I think if that ball was caught, it would have definitely made it really close there. That's going to be fouled backwards into the stands. Doesn't look like it hit anybody. 1-1 count. You know, my weather app had said there was a chance of thunderstorms here in Kindred. Lucky that didn't happen. It was raining on my drive here, don't get me wrong, but weather's beautiful right here.
Did get a little bit of a rain shower here at about 4:45, but the Kindred area has just been kind of teased with rain the last few days. It seems to be raining all around Kindred, but nothing here.
Yeah,
minimal.
There's about a 5-mile stretch of just absolute downpour.
Yeah.
As I was driving over here, I was like, oh, I wonder if this game's gonna be played, but it's beautiful right now.
Well, you're an optimist, Brooks. I would go with hotter than the Dickens.
You know, that's a great way to put it.
You can go beautiful.
You know, as long as there's not snow on the ground, I consider it beautiful.
That is a fair point.
After that last winter, I'm okay with anything but snow.
It is a nice day. And
That's
a
gonna
nice
be hit.
swing.
Oh, right through his the glove. And
Well,
now we're going to get a runner on first and third.
Case and Miller at second base will be will earn the error there, but really good job by there of Fisher Johnson of punching that ball to the right side. He's going to move his runner to third base. Worst case scenario, Starcevic gets to third. You trade it out for an advancement of a base and gives an opportunity for Graham Hess to drive in a run. Best case scenario for the Vikings is that both get to their bases respectively. And that's the case as Hess now is going to, Johnson's going to take out for first base. Starcevic almost gets caught at third base there. Starcevic is the cat of multiple lives there on the bases, almost out at second, now almost out at third. Fisher Johnson picks up the stolen base.
He sure knows how to make it interesting over there.
He does. That's right. So Graham Hess, a couple of ducks on the pond.
I like that expression in the way to say people on base right there. I like that. That was good.
He's in a hole now.
0-2 count.
0-2, yeah. Got to get the ball in play here.
And that's going to hit him. Ouch.
Yeah, that's tough to see for Express fans. Parker Anderson has him down 0-2, has him in essence in a tight spot, and then he lets him off the hook and beans him. The Vikings are threatening big time right now. Bases loaded, nobody out. Want to take a commercial break?
I would love to take a commercial break right here. We'll be back after the break.
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
We know it's a difficult conversation, but you can give your family peace of mind by sharing your final wishes. Pre-planning your funeral with the caring and experienced team at Bolger Funeral Home means your needs and requests will be honored. Take away the stress and burden of expense during their time of grief with the team your neighbors and community have trusted for generations. Schedule a meeting with Bolger Funeral Home and Cremation Services today.
Had to try to fit one extra ad in there. Didn't miss any action.
Master of the buttons, Brooks, just in time.
And there we go. Strike one swinging.
Max Bernier, big opportunity. The extra hitter. Where's number 7? Bases loaded, nobody out.
Or asked about famous number 7. Gotta go with Ronaldo. What you think?
I would not have gone. But we'll come back to that. Great job by Max there. Another fly ball at the left.
Right over his head.
God, yes.
That's bases loaded.
Oh,
it looks like
to send the runner. Have to go. Gonna be
and there
Max
we go.
is,
oh no.
We got the circus in act here.
I don't know what's going on right now. This is kind of, and they're all gonna make it. What is going on? 3 runs scored there. I'm not even sure what I'm calling anymore. That was something else. Wow. It is now 8-1. Would we call that one error?
I'm going to go a sack, fly, air, 7.
Well, I'm glad I'm not doing the book right now.
And, we're going 2-run double.
Wow.
I'm going to go sack, fly on the air to the left fielder. And then another air on the infield. And in any case, 3 runs scored. We'll give Max 1 RBI there because he did a very nice job of hitting a deep fly ball to left field.
That was incredible.
Starcevic scores, Johnson scores, Hess scores, and Max Bernier is now sitting at third base. Vikings are up 8-1. Up to bat is Carson Getty.
The second baseman almost overran the guy in third right there.
Yeah, well, Bernier did a very nice job of being patient and watching the runners in front of him, and then Hess was running Fisher Johnson into home, play at the plate. Hess came back to third. Bernier went to third, and then the Express made an error. Nice job here of Carson Getty. Again, I'm going to call that an RBI and an error.
So that makes it 4 errors.
But a good job of Carson Getty at putting that ball in play on the right side. Even if the first baseman of the Express, Brooks Crockett, is able to field that ball, he's going to score.
And Bernier. We're going to go commercial here.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get 2 more in like we did last time.
Let's hold on here,
Brooks.
This is going to be a short meeting. The coach isn't out there yet. Looks like catcher Colin Mitchell might have called this meeting.
I like the inside right there. Good call. We will not go to commercial.
But going back to, a couple of really good at-bats. Really, Max Bernier drives the ball to the outfield. He's definitely going to score at least a run on that ball hit to left. He's going to score Luke Starcevic. Outfielder drops it, and it turns into 3 runs. And then Carson Getty hits the ball to the right side with the guy on third base. Air brings in Bernier. Carson Getty Now at first and up to bat is Brady Baumgarten. Brady Baumgarten had a nice hit in the second inning. The Vikings now leading 9-1.
Just want to preface again that Kindred does not have 5 errors. That is a scoring thing on the computer that we will fix next inning. That's going to go deep, and that'll be caught for an out.
Yeah, a great play there by Hunter Kemet coming in on that ball. Brady got another good piece of metal on that ball. He's hit it hard twice now, Brady has. We'll bring up 10 hitter for the Vikings. Second baseman Gabe Iverson struck out in his first at bat. Getty's going to take second base, throw down to second, not in time.
And he's going to get there. Almost stepped off the base there. Could have been dangerous. It's still going to be a steal nonetheless. Ball 1. 1-0 count with 1 out. And that's going to be a ball. Make it a 2-0 count. The score is 9-1 right now, with Kindred in firm control of this game, and with only 1 out. That's going to be low into the dirt. Ball 3.
Well, Parker Anderson getting a little bit tired. He's at 71 pitches right now, just in the 3rd inning. 4 errors behind him make it awful tough. He's had to work hard for every out that he's gotten.
This is a pretty impressive performance in Kindred's first game of the season. You know, Northern Cass, this is their 5th game. And the fact that Kindred was able to come out here and do what they're doing right now, and just their first time all being on the team together, that's pretty remarkable, as that's a strike right there.
Yes, Viking squad has high hopes this year. Going to be a strong team, battle for the District 7 championship. Off to a good start here, pickoff attempt.
That was a very efficient slide right there.
Anderson works to Miller there. To no avail. Getty slides in safely. 3-1 count. Hitters count here for Gabe Iverson. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Fouled that one straight back. Iverson did. Count moves to 3-2 with 1 out. Big pitch here for Parker Anderson. Wants to make sure he can put this over the plate. Challenge Gabe Iverson. And here's the pitch.
And that'll be a walk. And now there's runners on first and second. Kindred leads 9-1 with 5 hits, 0 errors, not 5, 0. And we're in the bottom of the 3rd.
Bring up top of the order for the Vikings, Brock Johnson. He's 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. Fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. He's scored 2 of the 9 runs for the Vikings, though. Brock Johnson doing the pitching for the Vikings today. Where's number 9?
Who's your favorite number 9?
Oh, man. All these jersey number questions. Number 9. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, nice hit right into left field.
Only
That's going to drop, and a run's going to score. That's going to be an RBI for Brock Johnson, as runners will be on first and second.
Well, Carson Getty, we'll call him really, really confident in that one. I thought maybe that ball had a chance of being caught out in left field by Stroman. There was only 1 out. But maybe Getty, we'll give him credit. He knew exactly where the left fielder was, scouted him to perfection, and scored no problem.
Yeah,
That's what we'll go with.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, right?
That's right.
That'll be a strike right there, making an 0-1 count.
Gabe Iverson goes to second on that. And now up to bats Tyler Grunwald.
Ooh, that'll be a nice swing. Just couldn't make contact. That's going to be strike 2. So 2 strikes, 1 out, no balls. Runners on first and second. It's a 10-1 ball game. That's going to be fouled up behind home plate.
Nice job there by Tyler of battling. He struck out in his first at bat, but had a nice 2 RBI single in the second. One of those controversial calls. There's been a lot of controversy up in the press box here today, Brooks, with errors and hits.
It really has, and there's been a lot of chaos as well.
There has been some friendly bantering going on. Double play opportunity. Northern Cass is going to be content with just the 1 out as Zeski throws over to Miller.
Which, yeah, if I'm them too, I'm okay with that 1 out.
Number 3, third baseman, Sawyer Hess.
That'll move Gabe Iverson on to third, first and third for the Vikings.
So 2 outs.
3-hitter Sawyer Hess up to bat. 0 for 2 in my book. That's the thing about baseball. You got
high swing strike.
Different plays, people see different ways, and Hess goes after that one up in the zone.
And he's going to make great contact with that. Will it drop? And it will drop.
Goes all the way to the fence there. Nice hit. Hess is on his horse here. How far is he going to get?
He's going to try around for a triple. He's gonna get a triple right here. Another run on the board.
RBI triple.
That's a 2 RBI there. Tyler Grunwald scores from first base. Gabe Iverson was over at third, so a 2 RBI triple.
99, first baseman, Luke Starcevic.
Amazing contact right there.
Yeah, excellent swing there by Sawyer Hess. Stayed inside the ball, punched it to right center.
And you know your swing's good when it sounds like that coming off the bat, too.
That's right.
It'll be a high ball.
Oh, now he's caught off. They're going to see if they can get him at home, and they do.
And
so a great hit.
Inning.
Not so good base running. Sawyer Hess is going to make the final out at home here.
Yes,
Put out will go 2, 5, 2. And Luke Starcevic didn't get a chance to drive him in.
We'll be back right after these commercial breaks.
Cheyenne Septic Service is your go-to for residential and commercial pumping of your septic and holding tanks. Plus, they provide pre-sale real estate pumping and inspections. Don't buy a new home or sell your current home without it. Cheyenne Septic Service is always on call 24/7 for any emergency services that may be required at your home or business. Call 701-317-2756. That's 701-317-2756. Cheyenne Septic Service.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Well, welcome back into Kindred. In the bottom half of the third inning, the Vikings did get 7 runs on just 1 hit. There were 3 express errors, and they now lead 12-1. That'll bring up to bat for the Express, the cleanup hitter number 9, and pitcher Parker Anderson will be followed by Colin Mitchell and Brady Zeski. First pitch is in for a strike by Brock Johnson.
Fault number 9, Parker Anderson is bad.
Johnson quickly has an 0-2 count. against Parker Anderson. Tries to get him chased there, fastball up in the zone. Anderson doesn't do so. Count moves to 1-2. Johnson looks in for a sign, working from the full here. Here's the windup and the pitch, strikeout. Nice pitch by Parker, or excuse me, by Brock Johnson. Johnson's fourth strikeout. Great job by Johnson there of really attacking the zone. Your team puts up 7 on the board. You want to go right after the hitters. Middle of the order for the Express, now up to bats, Colin Mitchell, number 23. The windup and the pitch, strike, swing and a miss. Be an 0-1 count, 1 out here in the top half of the 4th inning. Johnson, here comes the windup and the pitch. Ball hit to third base. Nice job by Hesse corralling it, throws over to Starcevic. Nice play by the Vikings. Starcevic throws it around the horn.
Brings up number 22, shortstop, Brody.
Good play there by Sawyer Hess over at third base. Fielded cleanly, sets his feet, throws over to Starcevic. And a great job by Johnson of just continuing to come out here and attack the zone. Brody Zeski, number 22, the shortstop, up to bat now. Here's Johnson.
We're back, finally corrected the errors here.
Nice work, Brooks.
We find troubleshooting worked, and that will be strike 2. With 2 outs. Took a little longer than I expected it, I'm not going to lie. I was going through all these different rabbit holes, so I couldn't update the score, but there we go. That'll be strike 2.
Good pitch there by Brock. He let him off with a little bit of an off-speed curveball pitch, and then he came back with a fastball. Zeski was behind it. We'll see what he does here on the 0-2. Back to the fastball. Misses outside.
Ball 1. That'll be fouled up high in the air behind home plate. Looks like someone who's probably getting a hot dog might be getting a baseball as well.
That could be. Go for a hot dog and get a baseball. What a country, huh, Brooks?
You gotta love it.
Yeah, speaking of hot dogs, old Mike Bernier's back here with all kinds of snacks. Nice inning there by Brooks Johnson, Brock Johnson. Yeah. Brooks and Brocks, you guys are mixing me up here. Good curveball there, picks up his 5th strikeout. Brock does, and in the top half of the 4th inning, the Express get no runs on no hits. They leave nobody on base. Score remains 12-1 in favor of the Vikings.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything with love. Get it today and make your taste buds dance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
In the fourth, number 99, first baseman, Luke Starcevic.
And we're back. Back at Kindred here. It's a 12-1 game. Kindred leads over Northern Cass. And it's bottom of the fourth.
Up to bat for the Vikings, Luke Starcevic.
I call that a ball inside.
He'll be followed by Fisher Johnson and Graham Hess.
That'll be a ball 2. So 2-0 count. He's going to make contact right to the second shortstop, and that's going to be an out.
Brody Zeski made a really nice play there. That ball was hit hard. Got a nice hop, high hop. Zeski was able to handle it, throw it across the diamond to Crockett for the Express's first out. Nice play there. That'll bring up Fisher Johnson. Fisher Johnson 0 for 2, reaching a couple of errors. He scored a run and has a stolen base.
He's going to
nice
make great
there
contact.
out to right field into our dead zone, but that's over the right fielder's head. Going to 2 bounce to the fence. He's going for 3.
I think he's going to get 3 if he keeps on running like that.
Throw underway.
And he's going to get there just in time. That was similar to that one hit that was over there, and it was an absolute circus after it.
Fisher Johnson got a nice piece of that ball, hit it well over the right fielder's head. A couple bounce to the fence, and Fisher Johnson shows off his speediness as he heads on over to third. Good hit.
So that'll be 8 hits for Kindred in today's matchup.
Nice
that'll
job.
Contact. Well, they call him safe, and they're going to call him out. Runner will score. Out number 2. Make that 13-1.
Great job there by Graham. Graham puts that ball in play. Fantastic base running by Fisher Johnson. Fisher Johnson is able to get Hess an RBI out of that deal. And again, a nice play by Zeski. Zeski throwing on a Crockett, 2 outs here.
That was almost a photo finish, too, at first base.
Great hustle by Hess. Yeah, bang, bang play.
That'll be ball 1.
Up to bat right now is pinch hitter Miles Stroh. Miles Stroh.
That'll be a high ball 2.
Max Bernier. Max Bernier had a couple of hard hit balls in his 2 at-bats. We'll see what Miles Stroh can do right now.
That'll be a high ball 3. Kindred, they've been doing a good job putting runs on the board, scoring in every inning so far.
Yeah, good call, Brooks. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 7 in the third, and now they have 1 across here in the fourth. Leading 13-1.
That's going to be strike 1. Make it a 3-1 count. Kindred trying to extend their 13-1 lead. Nobody on base. That's going to go right in the dirt, and he's going to take his base with a nice little walk. That was more like a jog with how he hustled there. I like to see it.
Throw job walk brings up number 27, center fielder Carson Getty.
Carson Getty coming to the plate for the Vikings. 2 down. Stroh on first. Pick-off attempt.
We're going to call him safe. So I know in a lot of baseball leagues, there's the 10-run rule in place after the 5th. Is that the same in Babe Ruth for people watching at home?
That's right, Brooks, yep. The Vikings, if they can hold the Express in the top half of the 5th, then the game is over. Express need to, at this point, they're going to need to score at least 3 runs.
To keep the game alive, and then another 12 to tie it up.
We got to get an out here first. A pick-off attempt again, way over the head.
And now he's going to run trying to get to second. He'll get there, and he's going to run to third now.
Throw's going to come all the way across the diamond, but not nearly in time. Miles Stroh
moves up 2
heads
bases
on over to third
on the
base.
errant
Pick
throw.
off attempt. Not a good one.
So the at-bat's still going on. 1 strike, 0 balls, 2 outs. Base runner now, instead of being on first, he's all on third now. So we'll see what Getty can do here. That's going to be a high ball. Ball number 1.
Carson Getty, Brady Baumgarten, and Gabe Iverson are the next 3 batters for the Vikings. Express trying to get that final out.
Ball 2 is going to be slightly low into the dirt. Parker Anderson approaching 100 pitches. He's at 96. I would like to mention this is broadcast 2,199 for Magnitude Sports. We almost got to 2,200, Josh. Almost. That's going to be a walk.
Yep.
There goes the walk. That brings up number 10.
Yep.
left fielder.
Magnitude Sports
Brady
covers a
Baumgarten.
lot of games, a lot of activities. It's a great service that they provide, and again, it wouldn't be possible. Let's give some love to our sponsors. What do you say there, Brooks?
Let's
Wouldn't be
do it. I would
possible
love to
without them.
hear. I would love to hear them.
Kindred Area Arts Partnership, Kindred Storage, Nipstead Farms, and Nipstead Management Solutions, Park Company Realtors, Gotta Go Driving School, Stein Seed, Kindred State Bank, Cheyenne Septic Service, Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Bolger Funeral Home, and a special thank you to our final sponsors here as well. Kindred Express Lane, Tommy's Express Car Wash, MLGC, Runnings, Popeyes, and Dakota Fins and Feathers. Don't get to 2,199 broadcasts without a heck of a crew of sponsors there, Brooks.
Right, exactly. Shout out to Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School. He was my driving instructor once upon a time.
You got any accidents under your belt, Brooks?
No, none.
Of course
none.
not, right?
I'm very clean. No speeding tickets at all either. No tickets, no accidents.
Well, there you go.
Driving safe.
Gotta go driving. That's the answer right there.
Now on the mound for the Express,
Let's take a quick break, Brooks, and then we'll come back. There's going to be some changes for the Express. We'll get those squared away and have them ready for you when we get back from the commercial break.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football field, just 3 inches away from Highway 15 in Kindred. While you're fueling up, be sure and grab a snack and a cold beverage for the road. Kindred Express Lane wishes the Kindred Post 117 Vikings the best of luck. Go Vikings!
Old Carson Getty on first base and an ad by Express Lane. They're still just 3 inches off of that highway. Some delicious ice cream, sandwiches, all kinds of other good snacks.
Well, you're getting me hungry just thinking about it.
Yeah. I think we've got the position changes that look like this for the Express. Now on the mound is Cason Miller, wears number 16. At first base is going to be Parker Anderson, and at second base is Brooks Crockett. Up to bat.
See, every single time you say Brooks Crockett, I think you're talking about me, and then my ears perk up, and then I look over, but no, it's the player.
We got Brooks Crockett at second, Brady Baumgarten up to bat, and I kept mixing up Brock Johnson earlier as well. All these BRs.
That's going to be, did I go over his head?
Brady Baumgarten has a hard single in the second inning and then a deep fly out to center field in the third inning. He's hit the ball hard today. He's also scored a run. Guys on second and third. Carson Getty stole second base here.
He's going to make contact. Will that stay fair? It will. It will. Barely.
Good hustle by Brady.
Weren't too many inches. He's going to try to go for second. He's going to get there. Sliding. It's going to be 15-1.
Good
Two
job.
runs scored.
Yeah, 2 RBI. 2 RBI double there by Brady Baumgarten. He, maybe not a hard hit ball, but we're talking about how baseball can be a cruel game earlier. He had a hard hit ball to center field that went as an out, and this one falls just inside that foul line. Great hustle right out of the box by Brady. It was a double until they were going to stop him. Love to see that hustle.
It's now a 14-run game.
Bring up Gabe Iverson.
It's going to go over his head again. He has to duck for that one. Ball 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Whole lot of 2s. Strike 1.
Iverson 0 for 1. Struck out in the second, drew a walk in the third. He also has scored a run. Matter of fact, every single Kindred Viking has scored at least 1 run in this game.
Really?
Yes.
See, that's a crazy stat because you don't see that very often. Is that going to drop? It will. And runner rounds home.
Iverson with an RBI single.
And now that's an RBI single, making it 16-1. What does the Fox say is going on? We don't want to get copyrighted, so we're going to turn that down real quick.
Yeah, in fact, looking through the book here, so Max Bernier was the extra hitter. He scored a run, and then he was pinch hit for by Miles Stroh. He came in and scored a run. So the Vikings have played 11 guys, and 11 different guys have scored. Brock Johnson, the leadoff man, pops this one out to third base in foul territory.
And they'll end up getting caught.
Cody waits and corrals it in. That'll end things on the fourth. Vikings pick up 4 more runs. They now lead 16-1.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors has been your local Kindred area realtor for over 10 years. She'll help you find the home you're really looking for. Growing up in Gary, Minnesota and graduating from NDSU, Jamie has made her home in Kindred, proudly cheering on the home team in blue. Buying or selling? Make that call to Jamie R. Swenson at 701-799-1779 or visit connectwithjamie.com to browse new listings and listen to the Realtor Moms podcast. Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors supports the Kindred players of today and hometown rookies of tomorrow.
And we are back. It's been a beautiful day for baseball. Josh doesn't really think it's too beautiful. It's a little hot, but for me, I'm liking it. And the score is 16-1. Vikings just having an electric offensive performance out here so far in their first game of the season, home opener against the Northern Cass Express. What do you think the biggest positive has been for Kindred so far?
Well, they're hitting the ball well. And they're fielding it cleanly. Brock Johnson has been doing a good job for the most part of throwing strikes. So that's a nice little trio of things that are taking place. You got a pitcher that's attacking the zone, a defense that's playing strong behind him, and then you pick up 10 hits along the way. A lot of good things happening for the Vikings.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Up to bat for the Express is the bottom of the order, Jace Aronson, Brooks Crockett, and Riker Stroman. Chase Anderson 0 for 1 on the day.
That'll be a ball 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes, 0 outs as we're in the top of the 5th. So if Northern Cass can't muster up 6 runs here, it's going to be ball game, calling it early in the 5th. That will be ball 3.
Johnson has gotten himself in a little bit of trouble with walking guys, and it has been at the bottom of the order. We'll see if he can respond here. Attack the zone with Jace Aronson, the 7-hitter. He's walked 3, Johnson has.
That'll be strike 2.
Good
Full
job
count
going
here.
back, yeah.
Can he get himself out of the pinch here? That's the question. That'll be high. Ball 4. That's going to be a walk. So now there's a runner on first. No outs.
Brings up number
They have to
00,
get 6 runs here to extend the game.
Johnson issues his 4th walk. He'll have Brooks Crockett up to bat. Brooks Crockett and then Riker Stroman both have also reached on a base on balls.
High ball 1.
Looks in at Coach Eggman, gets some advice. We'll see if he's able to make the adjustment.
High ball 2. Showing bunch right there. We'll see if he goes back to that with the 2-0 count.
Johnson takes a long look at the guy on first, Aronson.
That's going to foul back. Speaking of pitchers on the mound, you seem like you watch a lot of baseball since you're a coach. What do you think about the pitch clock in the MLB?
Well, it's definitely sped up the game. There's no doubt about that. I think it's been a fun addition. Yeah, you got to prepare me for these questions a little bit, but yeah, I like the addition. I think it's taken away some of the gamemanship, but I'm a very big pace of play guy. I like the pitcher getting the ball and getting after it, so I think it's been fantastic. How much isn't it cut down? Like the average of the MLB games have cut down by almost an hour, isn't that right?
I feel like it was like 45 minutes, yeah, which is incredible. And I know some pitchers don't like it, but some are thriving because they just automatically just want to go faster.
Yeah, Aronson takes off here.
Steal. They're going to call him safe because he had the ball in hand. So it's a 3-2 count right here. I think next time what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you like a list of questions I want to ask on a note card, and then periodically in like dead spots of the broadcast we can just go right through them.
It's a good idea.
There's going to be a lot of trivia on there.
Aronson stole that base with a decent throw by Hess. Iverson wasn't able to.
It's going to be a ball 4.
So a couple of walks here in a row. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Eggman comes out and has a visit. Oh, maybe it's just going to be Hess. Graham Hess going to give Brock a couple of words.
I mean, there's no reason right now to get all crazy, to get all stressed out. You have a comfortable lead, just throw strikes, and then they'll begin now this inning.
5th walk there by Brock.
That'll be a high ball 1.
Now he faces Riker Stroman, who walked in the 3rd.
That's going to be a ball 2.
Squeeze that ball, Graham.
Wouldn't that be something if Northern Cass got back into the game off of a couple walks?
Yeah, bottom of the order. I mean, they're just trying to get on base right now, and they're doing a good job of it.
That'll be a strike swinging. Strike 1.
Anytime you can get bottom of your order to be on base consistently, that's fantastic. These the 7, 8, 9 hitters in their 5 at-bats up to this point, 4 of them have reached on base.
Ball
and
3.
Brock's in danger of having 5 of their 6 at-bats result in the Express getting on base.
And they're going to let him take his base. That's now 3 walks. And we're looking at bases loaded here without a single hit. So while we're in another downtime, what's your thoughts on the shift? They banned that in the MLB. Are you pro or anti? Well, I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, I think I'm in favor of the rule changes this year in MLB. They've been some good changes, added some excitement to the game, but I think it was fun to see how well professional staffing was able to scout different players and know exactly where they're supposed to be. It definitely added a fun element to things.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun things going on in the MLB right now. The Oakland A's are not one of them, though. I went to 2 of their spring training games this year. They lost by like 10 each time, which now doesn't surprise me looking at their record right now.
They are a pretty dismal group right now.
They're trying to be the worst team in MLB history with how their record looks. I mean, they're kind of making the Moneyball movie look a little bit less cool with how bad they're playing.
Yeah, it's not nearly as glamorous watching Moneyball, and the A's are as bad as they are right now.
Right, and then they're thinking about maybe we got hit there, and that's going to bring in a run. So still bases loaded, hit by pitch.
Hit batsman scores.
But yeah, and then the A's, they might be moving to Las Vegas. It's kind of crazy. Now we're going to go to commercial break here as there's going to be a meeting on the mound.
Yeah, the old hit by pitch RBI. Cody Waits and Drew might, or just Drew Coach Eggman out of the dugout. Casey Miller will come to the plate with the base loaded. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
We made it back just in time at the buzzer, actually.
At the buzzer is correct.
You can't draw it up better than that.
Casey Miller up to bat, bases loaded, nobody out. Express already have 1 across. Brooke Johnson throwing a no-hitter right now. See if that adds some action to this game.
Ooh.
Casey Miller swings and misses.
It is kind of rare to see a no-hitter with only 2 runs. And I was going to mention there being a no-hitter because I didn't know if it was superstitious up here us saying it. I know in the dugout that's the case.
Absolutely, and we'll see if it is the case. But there's a ball put in play, double play ball. Nice play by Hess, throwing across.
Maybe that's a nice little double play. I couldn't really see most of it because there's pillars in my way. But what I did see, it looked pretty cool.
It's a 5U3 double play, and you can throw the assist there by old Coach Eggman going out and having a visit. You know, sometimes it's as easy as that. I'm almost positive Eggman told him, throw the pitch that gets it to the third baseman so Hess can step on the base, and then we'll throw it across. We'll trade the run for 2 outs, no problem. Crockett comes across there, and there is your curse, Brooks. We did it. We successfully jinxed Brock.
You know, hey, we're sorry, Brock. That's on us up here in the broadcast booth. And, yeah, I think me bringing up the jinx didn't really help, potentially, but that's going to bring another run in, making that 16-4. And now, again, this pillar's in my way. I think there's only a runner on second, so we'll just keep that the same.
Yep, Cody Waitson scored from second there as Hunter Kemet. Nice hard hit ball right on the line. Call it a double for him. And the Express are now within 12 runs, 16-4. They need 3 to extend this game. Parker Anderson up to bat right now.
Wheaton actually came in to score in that play.
Parker Anderson 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. And he sees himself in a hole. 0-2.
That'll be 0-2, and that's it.
That's it.
End of
Brooks.
the ball game right there. That's a 16-4 ball game. Kindred wins it at home at their first game of the season. Northern Cass falls to 1-4 on the season. Not sure who they all play next. That would be a great piece of information to probably know, but we'll just leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to play some commercials, and then we're going to do some post-game recap. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute.
Next game will be up for
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
Since 1897, families in the Red River Valley have depended on Bolger Funeral Home during life's toughest challenge. With each generation, we're committed to continuing that tradition of care and meeting the changing needs of families, from expanding our facilities to offering new technologies. And through it all, one thing remains the same: caring and affordable service. Always. Bolger Funeral Home. At this time, count on us.
Cheyenne Septic Service is your go-to for residential and commercial pumping of your septic and holding tanks. Plus, they provide pre-sale real estate pumping and inspections. Don't buy a new home or sell your current home without it. Cheyenne Septic Service is always on call 24/7 for any emergency services that may be required at your home or business. Call 701-317-2756. That's 701-317-2756. Cheyenne Septic Service.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Calls back. Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Our game has gone final here in Kindred. Vikings have, they just changed the scoreboard. Vikings were victorious by a score of 16-4. Take you through a couple quick stats, and then we'll get you on your way. Once again for the Vikings, they scored 16 runs. They had 10 hits. Northern Cass Express made 4 errors. Every single player for the Vikings that got into the game, there was 11 of them, did score a run for the Vikings. At the plate, they were led by Brady Baumgarten. Brady Baumgarten was 2 for 3, had a couple of RBIs. He had 2 runs, scored as well. A lot of hits out there for the Vikings. Gabe Iverson had one. Fisher Johnson had one. Luke Starcevic had one. Sawyer Hess had one. Tyler Gronwald had one. A lot of hits out there for the Vikings. Of course, we said there was 10 of them put out there. They, on the mound, had a great performance by Brock Johnson. Brock Johnson pitched all 5 innings. Only gave up 1 hit. It was in the in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. The only hit for the Express came off of the bat of Hunter Kemet. Other than that, Brock Johnson struck out 6. The only blemish probably for Brock Johnson of the Vikings was he did give a few too many free rides out, 6 walks, 1 hit by pitch. That did lead to 4 runs, all of them earned by the Express. Vikings made no errors. But overall, Brook Johnson, a young man, gets his first Babe Ruth start and picks up a win in the process. So congratulations to Brock Johnson. Congratulations to the Vikings on a nice overall game. Once again, 10 hits, 16 runs, no errors, and a good outing by Brock Johnson. That's my run through, Brooks.
I love it. This game had everything that I like out of baseball. It had a lot of runs, some good pitching. Just unfortunately, it came for one team. So, but yeah, it was a great game nonetheless. And this was my first baseball game on the broadcast, and I think it went pretty well. A couple hiccups. We got rid of that error thing in the 3rd or 4th inning. That was a little brutal. But outside of that,
you nailed it.
We had a fun time out here in the booth.
We did have a fun time. First game, we're planning on doing a whole bunch of them here in Kindred. And Brooks, you're kind of leading the way here. So hopefully our fans are excited about all kinds of action. We'll be covering everything this year from Babe Ruth, as you saw tonight, Class B Legion, Class A Legion. We'll be covering some 13-year-old baseball throughout the season, and then we've got some youth stuff planned as well for 11 and 12-year-olds. So thanks to our sponsors for making this happen. We'll have at least 25 games out here in Kindred aired for the public.
Yeah, well, I'll be on the call for almost all the Babe Ruth games for Kindred, so hopefully I can get better at this throughout, or else you guys are in trouble. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I had a fun time today, and thank you guys for all tuning in to watch this baseball game. Anything else to end it off?
Take her away, Brooks.
All right, well, for Brooks Huber and Josh
Ramirez,
we're signing off.